Why the fuck did the police just come by? So basically, they are saying that we are in this apartment and our name is not on the lease. They said our lease ended 1/28/22. Which we've been paying rent for 3 years now. Where the fuck is our money at?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yes, it's been a while. Yes, I'm happy to be back. What up, y'all? Let's just go ahead and get right into this foolery that is happening on the internet and in real life, okay? People are doing half off everything. How? I don't know, but we will find out, okay? So they got half off car rentals, half off rent. Half off rent. I didn't even know that we could half off rent, half off flights, half off everything, y'all. I'm confuddled. I don't know what's going on. I'm very confusion. I don't know what's happening. I need somebody to help fill me in. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and watch this foolery that I have come across on the TikToks and the Talks. I can't. And you know, these scammers out here really have the audacity to come out here and promote what they're doing like it's something legit. It really is not. You are letting the popo know where you're at. Come on, Bubba, with the sniffing in the background, trying to do a video. Anyway, they are sitting here letting the police know exactly how, their account is linked to them and their face. Do they not know that? Like, come on. You got an IP address. You got a phone address. Like, everything is linked. Like, come on. Oh, yeah, we got stuff about people using CPNs and stuff to get loans. Y'all, just stick around, okay? Grab whatever it is you need to grab, whether it's a snack or the pack. Grab it. Let's do this. Follow with me. Oh, yeah, and I got some bonus stuff for you at the end. Let's just take this time to go ahead and get caught up.
I'm not surprised that people over there get caught up in this type of foolery. So you mean to tell me that you was going to pay half the price to your plug, get to the airport, and actually thought that you was going to board them people planes? But what happened was you end up leaving in handcuffs and then get on this app still in the state of oblivion, wondering what just happened. I can tell you what happened. You got scammed. You thought you was getting half off on a flight and you ended up in a whole jail cell with a whole charge, with a whole case pending. Now, I don't wish misfortune on anyone, but to someone who is a willing participant to something that you know is fraudulent, then yeah, you deserve every consequence that come your way because you knew this was fraudulent.
I always say one thing we're suffering from in this generation and this day and age is critical thinking and comprehension. Because what do you mean you thought your friend was giving you a half off flight, then the cops stopped you and you walked towards the cops and told them what you did and then called this scammer to try to get him to verify the card? What do you mean? Because the one thing I'm trying to figure out is, one, how you didn't know your quote unquote friend was a scammer, and two, if your ticket got canceled and they said it, why would you walk to the desk toward the police? We really got to get it together. I don't know if we need to reconstitute like common sense training or something, but we're lacking common sense in 2024. And I think we need to go to the new year with some new common sense. Because if it ain't from Orbitz, Expedia, Priceline, Google Flights, I don't want the flight. Even y'all be using skip lag, and that is illegal. Are we being for real right now? Half off flights?
Speak to Sandra. Thank you. Hi, Sandra. This is Shalisha giving you a call back in regards to your claim that you had filed. Is today a good time? Okay, awesome. All right, so I just wanted to go ahead and review. So it looks like you did file a claim for the airline, and it looks like it was for Delta for $971.23. Okay. Yes, and it looks like this was purchased 3 days ago, and you said you did not purchase these, correct? Okay. Okay, all right, sounds good. So I did want to let you know we did go ahead and approve your claims. You are going to have that credit back to you within the next 1 to 2 business days. And we were able to find the information for the person that was supposedly using your card information to purchase these tickets. Unfortunately, I can't disclose the investigation information, but we did go ahead and press charges for that individual that did use your card fraudulently. Yeah. Yes, I do understand. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and you're located where? Delaware. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately I can't disclose that information of the name of the person that used it, or any of their personal information, but all of that was handed over to the authorities, and they were not able to board that flight. That is correct. Yes, on your behalf we did go ahead and file charges, because that is what you asked for us to do. Yeah, so all of the documentation in regards to this will be sent to you. You can see it in your online banking, as well as we are going to mail documentation as well. Yep, and you'll see that credit on Monday. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that we were able to go ahead and get this worked out. Is there anything else I can do for you today, Sandra? Okay. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy your weekend. Thank you.
Hey, real quick, if you're not looking at the screen, look up. Look at this idiot. There's a Wayfair scam? How? Oh my gosh. What?
I'm not gonna keep saying this shit at the same time though. I do not do orders under $350, $400. Y'all be calling me with these $150. My flight $85. My room $120. My shirt $150. Pay that shit! The fuck? I'm the half off man, but I'm not that type of half off man, gang. It gotta make sense. I gotta get paid at least $200 for if I'm buying numbers. I'm spending $100 on numbers. I gotta at least stop playing with me, gang. Y'all gotta make it make sense. If y'all was a scammer, y'all not finna do no $50 damn phone bill so y'all can make $25. Is you stupid or is y'all stupid? That's what I'm saying. Let me know who raised y'all so I can understand more about y'all history, y'all motherfucking, where y'all come from. I don't give a fuck who finished school, who didn't go to, I don't give a fuck. School ain't shit. I need to know who raised y'all. That's where this shit come from. That's the core of the problem. Who the fuck raised y'all people for y'all to think a motherfucker gonna do a damn order for $120? $85. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm the half off man, y'all better call me with the motherfucking refrigerator orders, Miri shoes orders, Givenchy orders, Balenciaga orders. I need a hotel, I need a flight. Don't call me with that motherfucking my phone bill $50. I'm finna send you $25. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna send you that $25 right back, cause I don't know what the fuck, who raised you.
Hey, listen, man. The reason y'all half off flights is not going through is because y'all booking them too far in advance. You know what I mean? Take it from me. I am a frequent half off flight purchaser. You know what I'm saying? We'll just say that. You feel me? And mine's bust every time. You know what I mean? I never have no problems. You wanna know why? Because I'm booking that flight the same day I'm leaving. Like, damn near, I'm driving to the airport, booking the flight type of thing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no plan shit. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna book this for 2 weeks in advance. No, that's gonna give them, you know what I mean, the credit card people time to report back. You know what I mean? They're gonna report it back as fraud. And then when, you know what I mean, you're gonna go up there and that's how they gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? You can't get them people time to goddamn report back. That's why you gotta do it the same day. Before they even realize that goddamn somebody used their card, goddamn I already been landed. You know what I'm saying? I'm already where I need to be at. You feel me? So yeah, that's y'all problem, man. I don't know if nobody told y'all, man. Start booking them half off flights the same day. That's exactly what's going, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna get through there.
Flights, bitch. Stop doing it. They coming out for your ass, bitch. Bitch, I should have known not to even indulge in this shit because for one, the girl that we was using, she had already fucked my friend around. Basically, my friend had went out of town and couldn't get a fucking flight back home, bitch. I had to send my friend some money. She couldn't get a flight back home because she was basically banking on the girl. The girl did end up giving her money back, but I really think she only end up giving her money back because I was telling my friend to get on her ass. My friend was just like, oh, well, whatever. She gonna send it. Being fucking so oblivious. I'm like, girl, she's not gonna send that shit back. Get on her ass. It's a group on Facebook or whatever. And it's the hood Ubers and all that other stuff, okay? So we went out of town, right? We had went to Vegas. We went out of town, and I had kept it myself. Well, of course, my friend, and then my friend like had other females that I didn't really fuck with. So clearly, I was in my own fucking zone. So we get to the motherfucking. Basically, we flew Delta. We get to the part where they asked for our boarding pass. I'm like, well, here go mine, because you know how you can add it to your wallet. So I added mine to my wallet, and they like, yeah, we need y'all to step over. So I'm looking, mind you, everybody that had did the little half off deal, like they was over to the lines, and then it was some other group of girls. I'm like, what's going on? You know, like they must do what I did. Like, what the fuck is going on? So, but like, mind you, like at this time I was smoking heavy, so I ain't really fucking think about it. So I'm just like, whatever, bitch. I instantly step up to my friend, like, what the fuck? What y'all do? Like, bitch, I'm trying to sneak out to the bathroom and get head the fuck out. Like, y'all know Lambert Airport, bitch. I'm trying to sneak back out because at this point I'm calling mom, like, yeah, like, where you at? Like, come get me type shit. Like, don't do that shit. So they like, yeah, basically, what y'all like, they like, are you a group? I'm like, nah, I ain't with them. Like, I ain't with them because they see us walk in or whatever. My job said I was going by myself. Like, I was like, nah, I ain't with them. So he was like, well, we got, what he say? We got photo footage of y'all coming in together. Talk about these boarding passes are associated with fraud. I'm like, no, not me. Like, I'm gonna do right by the book. Please. Bitch, I'm telling you, if y'all doing them half-offs, bitch, stop doing it. Them half-off flights, bitch.
I got arrested at the airport because I was doing a half-off flight. When y'all see people posting half-off flights, no. It ain't no half-off bail when that bail is up there. So basically, the day before yesterday, before I had called my flight, before I even had booked my flight, I seen the flight was $849. I'm not gonna pay $849. Or at least not right now, I'm not. Holidays, no, not. So I seen this dude, he been posting half-off flights for the whole past year. I've been following him for a minute. I've been seeing that people actually been getting the flights done and doing what they needed to do. But like it always go, God always gotta show an example with me. He always gotta show the example with me. I'm always the one he gonna show it with. So I'm walking up in the airport. I get through security, everything, boarding pass, whoop. So now as I get up to the gate, like let's start boarding, I show my boarding pass. She starts telling me it's saying the boarding pass was refunded or no. She couldn't find, this is how it went at first. She said she couldn't find the boarding pass. The boarding pass is not uploading, like it's not coming up. Is there anything else I can show her? Some type of shit like that. So now I'm like, no, this is all I can, like, what are you talking about? So then she ends up telling me that I need to go to the front desk, I need to go to the American Airline people part and ask them what's going on so they can have the ticket printed out or some shit like that. So as I'm walking up there, I start noticing that I see two police officers, like, not too far behind from me. But I'm thinking like they just there for security measures and shit like that. It's the airport. So now, as I get up to the front desk, I'm asking the lady, like, you know, what's going on with my ticket? She started asking me for my confirmation number and all of that. So I'm giving her my confirmation number. I'm giving her everything she needs. Next thing you know, the officers come walking right up behind me asking me, hey, are you stating my name? And I said yes. And they asked me if I was having any issues with booking my ticket, like with my ticket being booked. I said, yes, I do. For some reason, I can't board right now. Then they go and say, was the card you used under your name? I just said, no, I had a friend book it for me. They ended up saying, well, we need you to get that friend on the phone right now so we can confirm that this is his card numbers, because as of right now, it's pushed back for fraudulent activity. So that's why you're not able to get on your flight. So now I'm blowing up his phone. Nothing's going through. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was really this half-off flight shit. And after like 15 minutes of him not answering, they sat there with me. They told me that I had to put my hands behind my back and that I was getting arrested for some fraud shit and identity theft. And yeah, I just got off this morning, but that half-off flight shit, this is not valid, no.
All right, this is the story of how I got stuck in California doing the half-off flights. So this is my birthday, 2018, November 2018. This is my first time ever going to California, and I did the half-off flights. I seen people doing it, I seen people advertising it, but I actually got stuck. But I went, like, so my ticket going worked. So I explained everything, how everything happened to me. So I hit the guy on Instagram, let him know where I was going. I booked my flight going to California, and then of course coming back, everything was booked, you know, round trip. I got to the airport, everything was perfectly fine. Like, okay, it was smooth, it was easy. Like, it was a regular check-in. But when I got to Cali, I was in Cali for like 7 days for my birthday, so I was enjoying my whole birthday in California. It was when I came back that I found out that I got scammed. So imagine you just had the time of your life in California for 7 days for your whole birthday, you know what I'm saying, with your family, and just having the time of your life. And then you get to the airport and they say, yeah, your flight got canceled. not your flight, but your like actual booking got canceled. So of course, I'm like DMing this person I booked the half off flight with. I couldn't believe it because it's like the nigga wasn't answering, and I realized I got scammed. So of course the person just like not responding, and then so now I'm stuck in California. Like, how the fuck am I going to get back to BWI? So I'm from DC, so I'm from the other side of the United States. So how the hell am I going to get back from California to BWI? I done spent like hella money in California, because if you don't know, California prices are fucking insane. But nonetheless, so now I'm stuck there. Luckily, I'm in a fraternity. I had a fraternity brother that lived in California. He was able to come to the airport and come pick me up, and we tried to figure this thing out. And then he knew somebody worked at the airlines, and I was able to get a buddy pass. So I sat in the airport. Again, I'm still trying to get contact with this guy. Not responding. Buddy pass, no available flights that day. So I had to leave the airport, stay at his house for an extra day, so 8 days in California, and then come back to the airport the next day, and I finally got home. That's how I got home. Like, my bag and stuff was already through the TSA, and I just had to literally just, you know what I'm saying, wait till the next day. What I will say is, this is how these people are booking. So this is the process of how I actually got my flight booked. What they do is I think they don't use other people's cards. For my situation, they use people's points. So if you're a person with like a lot of points, they access your account some way, somehow, and then you tell them how much the flight is, and then they see it in points, how much it is in points. So maybe like 15,000 in points, right? So they pay for your flight with the points. Now, the thing is, it works. It actually works. But that person eventually gets a notification that, you know, they use these points on the flight, whether that be an email, a text, however they got their thing set up. What I've learned, now I won't say do this. I don't say do this. What I've learned, if you're going to do the half-off flights, you want to do it 24 to 48 hours before your flight leaves. Don't do it a week in advance. Don't do it a month in advance, because you're going to be scammed. You need to be at the airport when that person books that flight, so that you can get on that plane and go where you're going. And then go where you're going. And then do the same thing coming back. Now you're running a complete risk. You might go to jail. So don't take like my advice 100% on that. I'm just saying, if you were to do it, you should do it 24 hours to 48 hours in advance to slimmer your odds of being caught and sent to jail.
Y'all don't judge me, but I did the half-off method with my rent too, and it just bounced back. Basically, the dude who did my half-off flight was doing half-off everything else. He was telling me he could do half-off rent, half-off car note. So since you're doing my flight, I might as well go ahead and get my rent out the way too. So what I ended up deciding doing is paying 2 months ahead. Since I got the $2,900, which is my rent. My rent is $2,900, and so half of that, $1,450. Already got the $2,900. I might as well go ahead and pay it up 2 times while I got the chance to. So the same, like 2 days before I gave him the money for the flights, I gave him money for the rent too. So I kind of had a feeling after these flights had just bounced back and I just went to jail for that shit, yeah, something was going to be happening with this rent too. I just don't know what I was thinking. I thought he had the connects to shit. Everybody else was vouching for him, saying he knew what he was doing and wasn't no bounce backs, this and the third. Shit bounced back. That shit bouncing the fuck back. So now my like online payment where I pay my rent is negative $5,800. I texted the dude this morning about everything, and I tried to ask him for my money back, and then he just ended up blocking me on everything. But it's cool though, cause I know where the fuck he stay at. Y'all don't judge me, but I did the half-off method with my rent too, and it just bounced back.
And all I'm gonna say is, y'all better stop doing half-off rent, bitch. Y'all better stop doing half-off rents. So, I'm not gonna say who, but it's a rapper baby mom that do like, don't y'all know how they be like, all right, banks tap in. Bitch, no, what you wanna do is run the opposite motherfucking way. Simply because, like, they, like, what they'll do is they ask for your bank login, they'll log you in, okay? Like, it's a whole motherfucking system to this shit. They ask for your bank login, they'll log you in, and then they'll, like, dispute shit. And then what happened is they'll dispute the whole amount, then they'll have you give them half, if I'm mistaken, they'll have you give them half, and then, bitch, and then, like, bitch, you gonna get called for the fraud department, bitch, you better, bitch. At this point, bitch, you better, bitch, haul ass. I mean, move to another fucking state. Like, disclaimer, this happens to someone that I know is so fucking dear to me. But bitch, all I know is next thing she knows, she ended up getting a call from her motherfucking bank. And then when she reached out to the rapper baby mama, she was like, oh girl, I do this all the time. Just tell them that you lost your phone. Like, what? Oh, you got a whole fucking routine with this. Okay. Like, so just don't believe the fucking hype when y'all see people living like the lavish lives. Bitch, cause bitch, I heard she was his bottom bitch. Okay. And then, like I said, the shit popped right back up on her account. She ended up on them. I don't think nothing happened to her house, but bitch, just leave the half all shit alone.
Y'all, tell me if you would have did this or not. So we are at Earl Campbell Residences Apartments in Tyler, Texas. Now, the leasing agent allegedly sent them the text, well, we can actually see it, saying, hey, if you pay directly to me instead of through the rent portal, you'll get half off your rent. So they said, okay, cool. They went to the leasing office, paid her. When they refreshed their portal, it said zero balance. But then later on, it was put back and they received eviction notices. That's right. The leasing agent took their money, y'all. Okay? What? So now they have to go to court. Now they have filed charges against her because bookie book. You done took our money. I don't know what kind of bill she had to pay, what trip she was trying to go on. Times are hard for people. She lucky that nobody went back in that office and got into that. Anyway, of course she's been fired since then, but what do you guys think? Would you have fell for that, or would you have went on ahead and paid through the portal? Let me know. Times are hard. I can't say that I would not have did the same.
Issues began earlier.
All right, so I don't know if this is a thing everywhere else, but I know in Miami, it's this thing where you'll see people on Facebook and they'll say, oh, I got half off plugs. So when they say that, they mean like half off on tickets to like events, Airbnb, certain bills, certain credit cards, whatever, right? And I just kind of feel like the scam is a bit old for people to still be getting got. Like, y'all know what the fuck really be going on. They use people stolen credit card information or account information to pay this stuff. And then y'all use it on dumbass shit like FPL. Like, them people not gonna come get their money back. Like, them people not gonna cut your lights off and tell you to go pay at a store location. Now your account all fucked up. Now you got about to get put out on rent. Now your tickets decline because it's all fraudulent. Why y'all still getting got like that? And then y'all get on Facebook and get to crying like, that was my last. How could you take this away from my baby? That was her Christmas gift. That was her this and that. Oh my God, that was all the rent money I had. If your rent was $1,500, what made you think you was gonna get away with paying $750? Now you put out. All right, so I don't know if this is a thing everywhere else.
Rent if they paid through the agent.
I went into the leasing office to talk to her more because I know that in this time of day there's a lot of scams going on. And I was like, hey, is this legit? Like, and she was like, yes, girl, trust me, I'm your leasing agent.
Excited and relieved to be getting a discount, several residents took advantage of the offer.
She assured me that I would get a receipt and that I can go into my portable and see that she had paid the amount.
I just checked my portal, I had a balance. And when I went back, it was zero. She sent me a picture of the receipt and everything, it was paid off.
But things took a turn. 2 weeks later, residents say they were hit with a double rent payment and a notice that they never paid.
Yeah, I was trying to pay the balance. Later on, they told me that my portable was locked and that I couldn't pay my rent.
By Friday, I had the eviction notice to be out in 3 days, and there was nothing we could do to go in and pay it. They wouldn't let us.
By law, the tenant doesn't have to leave. It's just something to let that tenant know that the property manager or the property owner is going to follow through with an eviction process.
Complicating matters, the eviction notice shown to me by residents states the tenants facing eviction violated their lease by committing fraud or theft. But the residents say they're actually the victims here. They have filed a police report against the leasing agent, who has reportedly been fired.
I know I wasn't going to get my money back. So I went to the police station. I pressed charges.
Tyler PD says this investigation is still ongoing. According to Constable, the eviction has to be filed through the Justice of Peace office.
And we will go and serve what you call a citation, letting the tenants know that the eviction process has started. We're serving them, and then there will be a court date. It has to take place after 10 days.
We have reached out to the corporate office and leasing office at the Earl Campbell residencies, and they are not commenting at this time. Residents who got the eviction notice say they will be going to court to fight this. For now, reporting in Tyler, I'm Nirali Jaiswal with CBS 19.
Y'all, tell me.
Y'all, please, when you go to the grocery store, please make sure that you check your receipt. You would not believe what just happened to me. So I went to a local Aldi here in St. Louis, Missouri. I already called the hotline because of what just happened. But oh my God, I can't believe that he just tried to steal money from me. So I only had 3 items. It's bad enough that the inflation is what it is. The 3 items came up to a total of $19.96. I used my Cash App card because it gave me immediate alerts. And I did tap to pay, right? When I hit the tap to pay and the screen came up to ask me if I wanted cash back, he hit a button on his side, the cashier, and it went away. And guess what happened? The payment didn't go through because he submitted for me to give them $100 in cash back that I didn't have. So here I am thinking like, why my card get declined for $19 when I set a budget? Because that's what you do with Cash App. You set a budget, make sure you don't go over it, right? So I said, well, sit my stuff to the side. I got a fraud alert. He looking a little nervous, right? So I go over to the side and I look at my Cash App and I'm trying to dive into what just happened. And I'm seeing exactly this. It says, not enough cash for $119.64. So I went back up to him and I said, so you tried to charge me $119.64? He said, no. Oh, so you tried to get cash back of $100. And it was 2 people ahead of me, and it was a black lady. And she said, when she left, he said, I guess she doesn't want her cash back, and put the money to the side. So please, be careful when you out here shopping. This is not on Aldi. This is on this worker here, this white guy named Corey, who is trying to steal money. He is stealing money from people using the cash back system. Please be aware of the scams that are going on in this world. And I know that this happened to me on purpose because God knows I use my platform for everything. I make a video about me go to the doggone tree. So God he did this on purpose. Please be watchful. Make sure you share this with your friends. Save it. I don't care, repost it. This needs to be out so it doesn't happen to someone else, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the first. I hope I'm the last because I reported his butt. Yeah, I did. But please be sure that you're paying attention to what is actually being debited from your account. I'll see y'all later.
Okay, this is a good one. I forgot about this one too. But okay, when they do half off bills, all they do is get this is what they'll do. They'll either just make up a fake checking account number or use one that don't have no money in it and pay your bills with an e-check so it appears that it's been paid until the check returns. That's one. 2, they might go buy some card numbers or use some stolen credit card numbers and pay your bill with somebody else's credit card, and it appears like it's paid until that person disputes the payment, but they already got your half the money. And then 3rd thing, they might steal somebody's checking account information and it won't be made up, or it won't be an account without any money in it. It'll be a real account and it might have some money in it, but one of 2 things can happen. They don't know whose account it is, so they don't know if it got money in it or not. And if it does have money, the check will go through until they go through the dispute process with their bank and reverse the payment. So half off bills is a major scam too. Like, you're not going to get your bill paid. Like I said, sometimes the bill will go through if they use a credit card or a checking account that has money in it, but 9 times out of 10, that account information is stolen. Every now and then you'll find somebody that did like a credit sweep or something and got their own credit cards and want to do it that way. But you got to think about it. That's very far and few between, because if they have a credit card with access to all this money, they're just going to go spend a credit card. They be doing that because they don't have access to the physical card to go spend money. So that's their way of getting money off of it. And if you don't believe me, look up Dwayne from American Gangster Trap Queens. He used to do fraud. He said he used to work at a hotel. They used to steal people card information, and they used to go buy plane tickets with it for people, charge a half off. They used to pay people bills half off, pay for people trips and charge them half off. There's been something. And a lot of times people work in hotels or they'll steal information from other places. The more you know.
Using a CPN number to get any line of funding from a bank, including auto loans, mortgages, credit cards, funding. Anytime a bank asks for your social security number and you put any number besides your own personal social security number, you are now committing fraud. And usually when people give you CPNs, they're usually coming from children or deceased people who are no longer alive. So be very mindful when using a CPN, because you can find yourself in a lot of trouble because you're committing bank fraud as well as wire fraud.
This is legit. It's Edward Verified. I wasn't really sure exactly where the content creator was going to go with this because the credit privacy number is a complete scam. But this content creator is spot on. If you ever use any other number that you may have purchased online or gotten from someone else as if it was your own social security number on official forms, you're committing fraud. So don't do it.
First, it seemed to work. She used her CPN to get a new credit card and a loan for a new car.
And within 2 months of me having it, I seen my credit score go up. It was in the 700s. So I was like, oh, this is perfect.
But the dream ended when federal agents showed up at work.
I got taken downtown to the federal building where I was booked and held.
The mother of 3 was facing up to 30 years in federal prison. How scared were you?
I was terrified because I didn't think anything like that would ever happen to me, because I've never been in trouble with the law before.
They hear an idea that is seemingly too good to be true, and they choose to believe it.
Matt Pannell investigated CPN cases in Texas and Oklahoma as a federal agent with the Social Security Administration. He says when a credit application asks for your Social Security number, you can't use a CPN instead.
So that is a false representation on a loan application, and that's against the law.
Woo, child. If any of y'all were thinking about doing that, please don't. Don't do the loans for the CPNs. Make sure that if you have like a payment plan for your rent, that it is actually with the complex, and then double check with somebody and then double check with that person. This stuff is outrageous. Please do not get scammed and do not be a scammer. Karma is a and it will come after you, okay? It will come after you. But here's that bonus material I was talking about. This is about this lady I found on TikTok, but she got a whole story about her getting a letter, and she hasn't been technically paying rent for the last 2 years. Like what? Where's the money been going? So she's gonna tell you that story. There was fraud done with a whole entire apartment complex. So here's the bonus material. Please like, subscribe, leave comments, all right? Until the next time, deuces.
Y'all, why the fuck did the police just come by? The police just came by to our crib, right? And they gave us this paperwork. So basically, they are saying that we are in this apartment and our name is not on the lease. They said our lease ended 1/28/22. Bitch, we've been paying rent for 3 years now. Ain't never had no issues. Where the fuck is our money at? Cause you telling me our lease ended last year, January, and we've been still paying rent? And we asked them, specifically, everybody in these apartments asked them, oh, do we gotta renew our lease? Oh no, y'all are fine, just continue to pay rent. That's what we were told. I'm talking about everybody is all gathering around at the benches out there, outside, talking about this is a scam. Everyone's getting scammed. So basically in December, they popped up out of nowhere, new management and stuff, talking about the last manager got fired. And I'm like, the fuck? And they said that there's a large amount of money missing from these apartments, and the apartment's 5 minutes away. They said they can't give us the exact amount, but you know people talk. But they said it's a large amount of money and damn near 100K. And I'm like, the fuck we look like going to federal fucking prison. We didn't take that fucking money. The thing is, they know that company, that corporation, they know what the fuck happened to that money. They know who they fucking hired, over these fucking apartments, stole that fucking money, and now we all gotta pay for that shit. We all gotta pay for that shit. So because all of a sudden you see people getting U-Hauls, gotta leave. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know what the fuck it is, but we even sat there and showed the officer like, what the fuck? We got proof that, you know, our name, we got our name in the mailbox. What the fuck is they talking about? How the fuck y'all gonna sit up here and scam people like this? This shit is not even a joke. You can't be playing with people's lives, their families, people's children. I'm motherfucking mad. I wanna know, like I said, the 19th is coming up. We're going to court. I'm gonna act cordial, professional, get in there, say what I need to say, cause all this lying shit, trying to get people out these, that's what it is. I think they got new management and they're trying to get people out of here. So they're just, I don't know, it's just bullshit. Because we got so much proof that we've been paying rent. I done showed them all of our receipts. I keep every money order receipt in my safe. So I'm like, I don't know, but this shit is fucking crazy. I ain't never had to go through some shit like this. This is the worst apartment experience ever. Alright, y'all, so this is one of the neighbors who lives in the same apartment as me. And he definitely has proof too that all of a sudden we had new management in December. They pull up out of nowhere talking about everyone's rent is messed up. There's a large amount of money stolen from these apartments. And basically they said, we're fucked. And there's nothing we can do about it.
And now they're saying they're not going to answer the phone for nobody out here in these apartments.
Nope.
And the new person that they sent out here don't even know what's really going on. He was just thrown into the fire, or the guy's part of it. It's just real crazy. And then they gave everybody else their letters on the door. They just told me, hey, you check your mailbox, you got eviction. I'm like, what? Why you didn't put it in my mailbox? That's because, you know what I'm saying? They just think they're getting away, but they're not gonna get away with it.
Yep. So basically, like, I know there's really, I know they say it's your word against ours, but we do have. As long as
we got the receipts that's showing that we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, been paying rent.
Then guess what? That's all that matters. Or we got documents showing we pulled it out, or direct deposit, anything like that. So we got proof of that. They really just gonna sound dumb, basically. Like, and most people we talking to, they're like, what? The judge is gonna laugh. Because how can y'all let some people go so long without being on a lease? So what did y'all do with the money that we were giving y'all if we weren't on a lease or we weren't paying rent? God knows we were paying rent. You know what I'm saying? And even if you were behind, they got payment plans. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you pay you paying most of it, you're good. Well, some of the payment plan money had been going. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. And then all of a sudden, the woman come in December after 2 years. And then now you're not answering the phone. You're the regional manager. If anybody knows anything about this, it's the regional manager. You get what I'm saying? But she threw him, or he's a part of it. He's in here going along with everything they say. You know what I'm saying? Because you know good and well we're coming at you with receipts. You may not know, but where's your receipt books? Then he's not giving receipts. He's giving printed copies.
Printable
of
receipts.
Like, not even a receipt, it's a copy of your money order. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot going on, and
when I asked him today, I said, so y'all still haven't figured out where the money came from? And he's like, we're missing one book. We just need one more book. So I'm like, why? So I'm like, why do we gotta suffer for the fuck up that happened between them? It ain't got shit to do with us. And they're just
basically like, fuck it. Everybody little by little, they making up all kind of lies like on these papers saying that carpet damage, man, the carpet not damaged.
He had to fix my paper.
Like, so now you're going back fixing stuff. So if you're going back and fixing something, that means you can go back and fix this other bullshit that's going on. But y'all not trying to, because y'all trying to get some money. But basically in the end, they're gonna have to pay us our money back or give us the credit.
All right, y'all. So this is one of the. This is my update. If you can see. Okay, so basically update is we do have to appeal. We have to appeal. Basically, we have to appeal. So basically that would be that if you disagree with the argument, you know, they go back and, you know, pretty much try to build that case from where it was from the beginning. So we're gonna have to continue to figure out what's going on. They still don't know where this missing money is. It's like a lot of bullshit that is happening. When I say I wasn't able to go in the courtroom because I had to, you know, I had to sit outside in the truck with my kids, but their dad went in there, and there was so many other tenants in there, and everyone basically, he said everyone was saying like, what the fuck, they're gonna favor, the judge is probably gonna favor them, this, that, and the third. And I don't know, honestly. I know we just have to, you know, we made contacts, we, you know, emailed a couple people, so we're just gonna have to figure out and go from there. So there is a lot of tenants that were like telling the judge like they're gonna win the case and this and that. Like, it don't matter if we brought receipts. Like, they were saying how the judge wasn't even trying to acknowledge paperwork, stuff that was in writing, pictures. Like, I'm like, how are y'all gonna sit up here and say have as much proof, pictures, and, you know, anything to confirm, you know, our side of the case, to build our case? But then when you sit up there and show the judge, or, you know, any type of proof, receipts and stuff, they don't really want to acknowledge it. So basically, you know, we gotta leave by the 1st of May. So that's that. We won't be here. Like I said in that first video, it was like, more than likely we're gonna have to find another place to go. Everyone said at court, they're like, even though we leave, we're still not dropping it. Like, we're definitely gonna appeal and make sure that this situation gets handled, you know, because it's fucking wrong. Oh my gosh, TikTok got some updates, some more, because I guess I wasn't updating enough. Okay, so I chose this comment. She said, where have you been? Girl, where have you been? Are you okay? You haven't posted in months. Yes, you're right. And no, I'm not okay. Life is life. Okay, you guys, bear with me. Before I give you guys any updates and let you guys know how everything's been going, just bear with me with this little one. Yeah. Don't pull your hair. What are you doing? What are you doing? First and foremost, hold on. We got a little person doing something. Okay, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody that was checking in on me and my family through the process of getting put the fuck out. Homeless, yeah. It's fucking not fun. But y'all showed mad love. Like, everybody's still asking for updates, even when I went off the grid. I mean, honestly, I went off the grid because I don't know what the fuck happened to my TikTok, and then, yeah, we're homeless, so. I mean, there's a house around me. I mean, I have a roof over my head now, but, it's not mine. And we have a deadline, so, yeah. We don't know how long this is not permanent, this is temporary, but yeah. I mean, a place is a place. As long as me and my kids have a roof over our head, we're good. Right? Yeah. But yeah, I did give you guys actually more than one update. The other videos after the one when I say the officer came in our house and served us papers, those were the updates. That was me just letting you guys know. If you don't hear from me, I don't know what was gonna happen. And yeah, we called the news station, said there was nothing they can do about it. We called everybody. We called lawyers, attorneys. They even said out their own mouth, it doesn't matter who you pay, what lawyer, what attorney, anybody, you are still gonna have to come up with the large sum amount of money that was missing from both apartments. So it was like, damn, we really did go through all that for nothing. We literally tried to find everybody in the apartments was up in that courthouse. And the judge was just like, I'm so sorry that this is happening to y'all, but y'all gotta go. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, they did not care. They did not give a fuck. They just wanted their money, and they wanted us the fuck out. That was that. I'm cooking, though. How's your day? I love it. Oh, and another thing, I did drop down in one of my videos the name of the apartment complex that did this to us. Landora Apartments in Winston-Salem. I ain't from North Carolina, so I wouldn't fucking know. But yeah, Landora Apartments, that's who the fuck did it to us. Janie's motherfucking ass. Janie motherfucking ass talking about she's gonna call people back about what's going on, talking about she don't know why we're getting put out. But you're the big boss, right? But you're the big boss, Janie, right? Yeah, bitch, I'll remember your motherfucking ass forever. Gonna put me and my motherfucking family out. And we paid rent 2 weeks prior to that happening. How the fuck? We just gave y'all rent. Janie and fucking Charles, y'all gonna put... Let me not. See, let me not. I did drop names, bro. I don't know if y'all watched the videos, paid attention, but I didn't. That's why I try to give those 3 updates on my page already. I didn't want to give no more updates because I am hot still, and I tried to not be so. But it was my family's life on the line. I mean, this is my family. And then tell me why. They said if we're not gonna be out by the 1st, like if we're gonna be out by the 2nd, just to leave a note on anything that we couldn't possibly take on the 1st or whatever. So we wrote a note, y'all, and they still tossed our shit. They tossed our baby shit. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, I called Janie, I'm like, Bitch, you got money? You got money to replace the stuff that you guys threw out when you specifically gave the instructions to say, oh yeah, you guys can still take your belongings, just put a note for when the servicemen come and, you know, inspect the apartment or whatnot, so they know not to touch that. Not only did we take a loss on a roof over our head, but we took a loss for a lot of our shit, our kids' shit. A big ass sectional that we invested because we got a big family, and that big ass sectional was a lot of damn money. I was trying to hold on to that. So yeah, y'all, this is the update you guys wanted and needed, and I know you guys haven't seen me in a minute, but like I said, hey, I appreciate everybody that checked in and was trying to see how we are and what was going on, and even for the nosy ones in the back that just don't give a damn, that just trying to be, yeah, nosy. But yeah, and it's just so sad because I was looking at all the comments and it was like, damn, a lot of people went through the same shit. That's why I said this is not, no, these motherfuckers know what they be doing when they be over these apartments and these the realtors, the landlords and stuff like that. Y'all be knowing what y'all be doing. Cause how the fuck did Charles come out of nowhere? Charles and Janie pulled up out of nowhere talking about some, yeah, we're here now. Like, where have you been when we moved in years ago? We ain't never seen y'all until y'all pulled up talking about some, oh, there's a large amount of money missing. Like, we took that shit. Like I said in the first video, what the fuck do we look like going to federal fucking prison for you bitches?
It's not River Bluff. It's scam. Scam Bluff apartment. Scam. It's a scam. It's a fucking scam.